you ever stopped to wonder what life would look like if you completely quit social media for 30 days? No scrolling, no notifications, no endless comparisons with strangers' curated lives. Seems impossible, right? But what if I told you that the answer might just change everything you thought you knew about yourself and your happiness? Stick around, because what you're about to hear will make you rethink your entire relationship with social media. Let's start with this. Social media isn't inherently bad. It connects us to friends, gives us instant information, and keeps us entertained. But here's the problem. It's not designed to serve you. It's designed to keep you hooked. Every like, comment, or notification triggers a dopamine hit, a small rush of pleasure that makes you come back for more. Over time, you're not just using social media, it's using you. Now imagine taking a step back. Imagine 30 days without that constant pull on your attention. At first, it feels like you're missing out. You might even experience withdrawal, like you're disconnected from the world. But what happens next is where the magic begins. Studies show that when people quit social media, even temporarily, they experience reduced anxiety, better focus, and a dramatic increase in real-life connections. Why? Because social media isn't just consuming your time, it's consuming your energy. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you spent a whole day without reaching for your phone? Think about how much time you've lost mindlessly scrolling. Hours that could have been spent pursuing your dreams, building meaningful relationships, or simply enjoying the moment. And here's the harsh truth. Every minute you spend on social media is a minute you'll never get back. That's not just time, it's life slipping away. Still, the journey isn't easy. Social media is deeply ingrained in our habits, almost like second nature. The first few days might feel like you're missing out on something important. What psychologists call FOMO, the fear of missing out. But what if that fear is actually a lie? What if everything you're afraid of missing isn't as important as what you're gaining? By stepping away, you gain clarity. You start noticing things you've ignored for years. The smile of a loved one, the beauty of a sunrise, or the quiet joy of simply being present. This is where self-improvement begins. Without the constant noise, you find space to grow. You can focus on that book you've always wanted to write, the fitness goals you've been putting off, or the relationships that deserve more attention. You start to see how much potential you've been holding back because your attention was scattered across endless feeds and stories. And let's talk about mental health. Social media is often a breeding ground for anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Why? Because it creates a false reality where everyone seems happier, more successful, and more attractive than you. But here's the truth. What you see isn't real. It's a highlight reel, carefully crafted to hide flaws and struggles. Quitting social media gives you the power to stop comparing your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. By now, you're probably wondering, is quitting social media for 30 days really worth it? Let me tell you, the results will shock you. You'll realize how much mental clutter you've been carrying, how much time you've wasted, and how much better life feels when you're truly living it, not just watching it through a screen. And here's the best part. You don't have to quit forever. This isn't about cutting ties completely. It's about taking a break to reset your priorities. After 30 days, you'll know exactly how much social media is serving you and how much it's stealing from you. But don't just take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Start with one small step. Delete the apps for just a day or two. See how it feels. And when you're ready, commit to the full 30 days. You might just discover a version of yourself that's been buried under the noise of the online world, waiting to break free. Now let's dig deeper. What happens when you reach the midpoint of your 30-day detox? By this point, something remarkable begins to unfold. Your brain, which has been overstimulated by the constant influx of information, starts to recalibrate. You begin to notice a sense of calm you might not have felt in years. Your thoughts are clearer, your creativity resurfaces, and your ability to focus on meaningful tasks strengthens. This is where the real transformation begins. Without the endless stream of updates, likes, and distractions, your mind finally has the space to breathe. You realize that much of the stress and comparison you felt wasn't coming from your real life. It was coming from the carefully curated online world. You're no longer competing in an unwinnable race of who has the better life. Instead, you're focused on living your life, one that is real, messy, and beautifully imperfect. And here's a surprising twist. Many people who take a break from social media report feeling happier and more connected than ever before. Why? Because they've replaced the shallow interactions of likes and comments with genuine, meaningful connections. They've started calling friends instead of texting, spending quality time with family instead of scrolling, and rediscovering the joy of being present in the moment. But there's more. Quitting social media isn't just about emotional growth, it's about reclaiming your time. Studies show that the average person spends over 2 hours a day on social media, That's more than 30 days in a year. Imagine what you could do with that time instead. You could learn a new skill, start a side hustle, strengthen your relationships, or work on the goals you've been putting off. The possibilities are endless, but they start with a choice: to step away from the noise and focus on what truly matters. And yes, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There will be challenges. You'll feel the urge to check your phone. You'll worry about missing out on the latest trends or updates. But here's the truth. The fear of missing out is nothing compared to the fear of looking back one day and realizing you wasted years of your life on things that didn't matter. The freedom you gain from quitting social media is unlike anything else. It's a chance to take control of your life, to decide what deserves your attention and energy. It's a chance to build a life that feels fulfilling, not because it looks good to others, but because it feels good to you. So here's the question. Are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to break free from the grip of social media and see what life has to offer when you're fully present? The choice is yours. You don't need to delete your accounts forever. Start small. Commit to one day, then a week, and eventually 30 days. You might be surprised at the person you rediscover when the noise fades away. Here's your challenge. Take one small step today. Put your phone down for just 1 hour and see how it feels. Pay attention to what you notice, your thoughts, your surroundings, and the people around you. And if you're ready for the full transformation, commit to 30 days. But don't keep this journey to yourself. Share this challenge with someone who needs it. Leave a comment below about what you'll do with the time you reclaim, and let's inspire each other to take control of our lives. Your future self is waiting. Don't let them down.